Hi everybody, so it's Friday evening. Welcome back to another week of family meals at the Family Seesaw. Last night I was out with a group from work for a meal, for a retirement meal, and so tonight is our first night of a family dinner, and we're having a Cajun chicken and sausage pasta. I've just got it all in the pot here at the moment, so it looks a bit of a mess. But essentially, I took three. If they were bigger, I would have had two, but three chicken breasts. Seasoned them up with some Cajun seasoning and some Italian seasoning. Just cooked them in the pan 5 or 6 minutes each side until they were cooked through. Then sliced them up. Into the pan, I added one sliced smoked sausage, which is this sort of sausage. They sell them at most grocery stores these days. Just slice that up into chunks. Cook that in the pan for about 5 minutes. Then added a little bit more, took the sausage and the chicken all out, and then added a little bit more butter and put some sliced, I used the baby chestnut mushrooms. So these are the little ones, just sliced them up. Put those in, cooked those until they were softened. Took the mushrooms out of the pan, and then to the pan I added some garlic. Once the garlic had sort of started to brown just a little bit, I added some chicken stock, some double cream, some more Cajun seasoning, some paprika, and then once it came up to a bubble, I added some grated Parmesan cheese, and then just combined all of that with a pot of cooked pasta. So you can see the pasta. There we used penne this evening. You've got the chicken, you've got the sausage and mushrooms, and the Cajun-y sauces just going all through it. I only used a small pot of double cream, so it's not got a lot of cream in it, but you could leave that out altogether if you wanted to. You could use a bit of low-fat cream cheese to add that same creaminess if you wanted that without adding as much fat. And we're going to have this with some garlic bread, and I'll have some salad with mine. So that's our Friday evening supper, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Hi everybody, so it's Saturday evening, and tonight we've got a cheesy chicken spinach casserole with rice for dinner. So it all looks a bit bland on the plate, but it's actually quite tasty. So I've just got some plain basmati rice. Then the chicken, it was marinated in some olive oil with some mixed herbs, some garlic and a little bit of chili flakes. Then put it into a baking pan, topped it with some cream cheese. I just took some cream cheese that had softened out of the fridge and spread it over the tops of the chicken. And then a little bit of spinach on top of that, which I just wilted down in the pan, just a little bit. And then covered it with mozzarella cheese. I actually didn't hear the timer go off, so the mozzarella got a little bit crispier than I would normally like it. But that's okay, it's crispy cheese, how bad can it be? So yeah, that's our dinner for tonight. So that's mine. That's Caleb's. I've just cut his chicken up to make it easier for him to eat. He will want some ketchup with his. I'll have a little bit of hot sauce over my rice, and we'll both have a little bit of extra mozzarella sprinkled over the top. So yep, Saturday night dinner, and there are 2 more in the pan for Tony to help himself when he's ready. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday evening, and I was going to do a chicken dinner in the crock pot today, so I was just going to put everything, the chicken, the potatoes, green beans, a gravy mixture, into the crock pot and let it cook all day. But then our plans for the day changed, so we've actually had quite a lazy day at home today, so I just decided to cook it in the oven instead. So I had chicken thighs, which I was going to use in the crock pot, so we just roasted those up. We've got some mixed steamed vegetables, and then I used the baby Maris Pia potatoes, and so because they were baby I just left the skins on, halved them, put them in the active fryer with a little bit of oil, and they've gone really nice and crispy and brown on the outside, and they're lovely and soft in the middle. So looking forward to that. And then we've got some gravy. So that's my plate. There's Caleb's plate. Just feels like he's eating almost as much as I am these days, which is crazy, although he will be 10 this year, so it's not really any surprise. And then there's the rest of the chicken thighs in there, so I cooked quite a lot, but that'll do for some chicken to have with some salad for lunches this week as a pack up. So yeah, looking forward to our Sunday dinner. Slightly different than we planned, but that's the beauty of a meal plan, is that you can make some changes to it just to suit your day if it doesn't quite plan out the way you were hoping it was going to. So enjoying our Sunday evening, a relaxing Sunday evening after a fairly lazy day. We did start with rugby this morning though, so we did all get some fresh air this morning, but then pretty lazy after that, apart from homework for Caleb. Yeah, Sunday evening dinner, roast chicken. So it's Monday evening, and tonight we're having gnocchi. I just call this cheeseburger gnocchi because it's kind of cheeseburgery flavours. So the little gnocchi, the potato dumplings. If you saw my grocery haul, you'll see what they look like in the packet. Quite cheap meal, and it makes a nice change from pasta or rice with a mince dish. I think it's like £1.50 or something like that for a pack of fresh gnocchi. So I just cooked them in the pan in a little bit of butter, just to brown them off, like a couple of minutes. Then I tossed the pan around to turn them over, and a couple more minutes. Took them out of the pan, then added some mince, chopped onion, and then seasonings. And I put in smoked paprika, cumin, garlic granules, and a little bit of pepper. I didn't add any salt because I was using stock, so I don't ever add salt if I'm putting stock into a dish. Then once that was all browned up and cooked through, I added a cup of beef stock. I added, what else did I add? Oh, a can of chopped tomatoes. The other seasoning I added was a little bit of mustard powder. Again, it's keeping in mind cheeseburgery flavours. Then I put the lid on the pan, just cooked that all together, added the gnocchi back in, cooked it all together for about 5 minutes. So everything was cooked through, stirred through some grated cheese, and then sprinkled some more grated cheese over the top with some chopped spring onion. Just put that under the grill to bubble up the cheese on the top. So cheeseburger gnocchi, our Monday night supper. Hi everybody, so it's Tuesday evening, and tonight we are having a bit of a fake away meal. So here in the pan I've got the chicken thighs, so boneless, skinless chicken thigh fillets. I marinated them all day in a little bit of olive oil, some garlic, some cinnamon allspice, some paprika, and a bit of oregano. Then when I got home, I threaded them onto 2 skewers that I'd soaked. They were wooden skewers, so I soaked them in water. Threaded them, pushed them up nice and tight, and laid them across the baking tray here. And then they went into the oven at 200 degrees for about half an hour. Then I flipped the whole thing over and cooked it for another half an hour. So it is like a chicken doner kebab, really. It's kind of kebab seasonings and chicken meat. Then we've got over here some toasted pita breads to have with it. And then I've made up a little chopped salad, which is just some cucumber, tomato and red onion. And then we popped down to the village chip shop and just got a portion of chips to share with it, just really to round out the meal. And then as I was there, I got a pot of their garlic sauce and a pot of their chili sauce, so it can feel like real kebab flavours. So that's it for Tuesday night supper. I'm away tomorrow night, so this is our last family meal of the week for this week. So thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll come back and see us again soon.